Past few weeks I've been able to get out in the garden outside, out of my parents' acreage. A few weeks back I put some peas in the ground, opened up the beds, dug one of the beds over, and yeah, I got some peas in the ground a couple weeks back. Then we had some snow, and the weather's been kind of up and down, but it's really nice this week. So on Wednesday I got some more seeds in the ground, planted some lettuce, some radishes, a little bit of kale, and then today I got some potatoes in the ground. And yeah, the beds they're looking good. I dug them all over, and added a lot of stuff in the fall to break down, a lot of leaves and grass clippings and compost that I've made throughout the summer. And the soil's much better this year. This is only the second year of these raised beds, and just a huge improvement from what it was like last year. So I'm hoping I'm going to get some good yields this year. So yeah, I just put together some clips about what I've been doing out there, and yeah, enjoy. Hey everyone, just out of my parents' acreage here. It's pretty windy, so I'm trying to hunker down here so you guys can hear me without it being too much wind in the background. But I just opened up one of the beds here. So there's a lot of leaves left over that I piled in there, but they've compacted down pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rake back the leaves, see what the soil's like underneath. I'll see how loose it is. This is only the second year of these raised beds, so I might need to get my fork in here and turn the whole bed over just to loosen it up. But hopefully in years to come, I'll get a deep enough level of really rich compost that'll be nice and loose. And ideally, all I'll have to do is add some mulch each year, and I won't have to turn the whole bed over and dig it over each year. They generally say that if you can build up your soil so that it's nice, loose, rich soil, it's better if you don't turn it over, because your soil, it's an ecosystem. So each level of the soil, as you go down, there's certain bacteria and microbes which live at those levels, and then there's certain ones which live near the top, along with other organisms. So when you come into your bed, and if you till it all up and you turn it all over, you kind of disrupt that whole ecosystem. So it's, a lot of people do it, but once you have good soil in your beds, you don't have to turn it over each year. Maybe every couple of years if it's really getting compacted and you want to dig in some more stuff, but really, if you just add compost as a dressing each year and add mulch on top, you don't need to go to all that effort of digging up your beds every year, and nor should you. But anyway, I'm going to rake back the mulch, and then we'll take a look at what the soil looks like. So I raked back most of the leaves, and the soil is fairly loose, but in some places it's compacted down. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn over all the soil, and I didn't rake up all the leaves, and I don't mind if a few of them get turned into the soil. That'll be okay as long as there's not too much getting turned in. So I'll go ahead and turn over the bed, and then we'll maybe put some stuff in the ground here. So these are the plastic covers, just 6mm poly, just on these little wooden frames that just basically turns this whole box into a cold frame. So they've been on here for a couple days. I'm just gonna open them up and check to see how warm the soil is, and if possible, if I can get some peas in the ground. Easter Sunday and winter has hit again. But everything's melting already, so this shouldn't stick around for long. And I got my peas all tucked up in the corral over there, so hopefully this melts away and we get back to some nice spring weather. Hey everyone, just out again at my parents' acreage. It's, the wind is blowing and it's gonna be even more tomorrow. Gusts of up to 70 kilometers an hour, and that's the one thing. It's I do like the prairies, but the wind blows here. But we have this nice corral. So the fencing definitely helps. I'm just sitting down, just hunkered down here, and I'm out of the wind, and so are my beds. But the weather's been really nice these last few days. We had snow at Easter a week ago, but we've had really nice weather. Today it was 20 Celsius, and yeah, beautiful day. So just gonna open the bed up here. You can see you have these plastic covers on. And my dad's just been coming over in the morning and just cracking them open just to get ventilation. And yeah. As you can see, the peas have popped up, just a few so far. And I got some lettuce in a row, and some radishes, and a little bit of kale. And top layer is a bit crusty, but it's still nice and damp underneath. So we do have some stuff coming up. So it's been about a couple weeks, and yeah, we have some peas. Okay, it's definitely warm enough and the soil is able to be worked, so it's time to get some potatoes in the ground. So I've got some early red potatoes, good ones to get in early. And this is the bed they're going in. Really nice, rich, full bed. And yeah, gonna do 2 rows, spaced about 16 inches apart, and then plant them about 5-6 inches deep. So I've got 19 to put in. With your seed potatoes, if they're very big, you can cut them. You plant the cut side down, or plant so the shoots are facing up, whichever one. Probably better to get the shoots facing up. And you want to have at least 2 to 3 of the eyes or shoots coming out of each piece. You don't want to plant a piece with just one. It might not make it. So yeah, 2 to 3 in each piece. So if you have big seed potatoes, you can definitely cut them up. But one like this one, where they're all coming out the top, not really a good idea to cut that one. Better just to stick it in whole. So yeah, I'm gonna dig some trenches and then we'll... Okay, so that's my first row. Maybe spaced a little bit close, but they're gonna have good room in between. Just 2 rows are going in the bed. So hopefully that's enough spacing. You definitely don't want to overcrowd them. You'll get a smaller yield that way, but yeah, looks pretty good. Now I'm just going to fill them in and do the same on the other side. And there's the second row. So we'll get these covered up, give them a good water, and yeah, hopefully we get some good potatoes this year. So that's just a little bit about what I've been doing outside, and got lots of plans. Gonna get a lot of tomatoes and other things, container gardening, going on my deck. So I'm going to be doing a lot of container gardening too, but I'm going to wait a little bit just until the weather warms up a little bit more. The beds, you know, we can protect them. The potatoes, we put a tarp over them just to keep them a bit insulated at night, just because it's still getting a little cold. They should be fine uncovered, but it just helps a little bit, just keeps the warmth in, and until those potatoes sprout, you definitely keep them covered at night. And yeah, so going to be lots more gardening stuff coming up here as the season gets going, And yeah, I hope you guys are getting out there and getting some stuff planted too, and I just wish you the best of luck with your gardens and your growing, and yeah, take care everyone. Bye.